2, 1, 2. Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Let me see. Let me do a mic check. 1. Yep. I am doing a mic check. I'm going to the destinations, and I'm here. And all right, greetings. This is Professor Griff, and of course, y'all already should know. And if you don't know, and you're just tuning in, and you're just now discovering what this is Professor Griff, and the show is the masses every Monday at 12 o'clock, and every Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and then every now and then at whatever time. All right, so today we're having this thing. It's a closed show. I'm not sure if I'm even coming on the screen today. I got granddad duty. And I did a lecture entitled Now You Know. And the Now You Know lecture was based on my book, Now You Know. I did a children's book. This is my second children's book. This one is Now You Know, and it's talking about the 5 elements of hip hop. All right, let me see. All right. If everyone can hear my voice, let me know. All right, give me a thumbs up, black power sign, something. Let me know. Make sure the technicals are in order and they're working. Sabrina gave me the thumbs up. Thank you, Sabrina. Really appreciate you. Mrs. Moore. All right. Oh, thumbs up. All right. D. Cots. What's up, man? D. Cots. All right. So you can hear me. All right. As I was saying, it's going to be a closed show. I did a lecture in December based on my book at Medu Bookstore in Atlanta at Greenbrier Mall. And I just said to myself, not too many people saw the lecture, so I thought it would be a good idea to come on and go on and show the lecture. And the lecture is based on my book, Now You Know, the 5 elements of hip hop. So I go into some sound medicine, sound healing, sound therapy kind of stuff. And yeah, it's not even a deep dive. It's kind of light. So check it out. Let me know what you think. But in the meantime, in between time, shout out to everybody that's supporting the platform. Shout out to Kalanji. Shout out to his team over there, making things happen on Black Power Media. All right. I'm glad y'all showed up and didn't show out at the Soul Cinema Sundays. All right. Shout out to Janine. All right. So let me see if I can get this thing started so we can go ahead and show this. What's the name? All right. Let me see. We're going here. Blah, 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 blah. We can leave that in place. We just need to bring this out front. We need to kind of put that right there so everyone can see it. Shout out to everyone on IG. Shout out to everyone on Facebook, YouTube. Really appreciate you guys. Tiffany Wright. I know that's right. Doc, what's good with you, man? All right, Doc, I am doing Warriors in a Garden. I need to talk to you about. All right, Warriors in a Garden is simply brothers coming together, bringing their sons, bringing their instruments, bringing their energy, bringing their vibe, coming together. I got a whole list of things that I'm laying out that we're going to be discussing. All right. All right, cool. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to start the lecture. Y'all let me know. Take some notes, vibe, do whatever you got to do, make it happen. All right. Hopefully y'all can see that. Is that cool right there? Is that? All right, let me move this over so everybody can see it. All right. This book with your little one, and you as the educator, the primary educator of your child, get stuck, you're able to scan the code and it'll take you to a documentary. Right now, you should be clapping. You remember I was at the lecture at the mall during the lecture?
When me?
I don't think you were there that day. You was there when Amy was talking, okay? But we have to be quiet because the people are trying to watch this. See the people right here? They're trying to watch it, okay? So let's go upstairs and see if we can see what proof, okay? You want to stay down here?
Yeah, please, don't be quiet.
Quiet, okay. See if I can scan that real quick. Now keep in mind, some of the QR codes, they get outdated, they get. The story takes place in the hearts and minds of the children on the journey from the African roots to hip hop, which is high infinite power healing our teaching, to its found in the Bronx. All right? Tell me what came up. Origins of music. Origins of music, yeah. You got Android? You got Michelle Obama? The whole idea of it coming, the whole idea of hip hop, starting out as we discussed in this book, heathen in the genetic code of black people. That's its origin. I don't care who else came along and started trying to put their name on it, tag the wall or dance or whatever you did. That's not the origin of it. The origin of it is in here. You understand what I'm saying? So let's understand what we're dealing with. Listen, we communicated with one another without even talking at one time. And then when we actually started talking and writing, we etched it into the walls of the pyramid and other places. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then when we did decide to communicate, we not only sung, right? We had the talking drum. The drum talked for us. It spoke for us to reach people at short distances with the short drum, and then we did bigger drums and reach people over far distances. We communicated with animals. And some of you are looking at me like I'm crazy already. We communicated with the netters. Mm-hmm. We made it rain. Yes. Thank you. We communicated with plants. Plants talked back to us and tell us we told it what's wrong with us. They talked back to us and tell us what you need to put together to heal certain things. All right? So when they started talking about the origin of hip hop, man, I said, y'all need to get off that second, third grade level of this thing and elevate your consciousness so we can have a real conversation. We start talking about the origin of it now. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I put characters that look like stories that came from these griots. All right? The energy that was coming from the ones that sit and told the stories. I picked my brothers, Native American brothers that I'm in touch with from the Lakota tribe, said that the paper became your enemy. Now I'm perplexed, asking questions, and I'm like, why is that? And he said, because Griff, once we put the information book on paper, we took it and we put it on the shelf and we never participated, interacted with it. It didn't become part of our daily ritual because we already knew it was safeguarded in a book. But when they started burning the books, then we lost everything. This is why in Islam, you made to recite the Quran. You have to know it by heart. You understand what I'm saying? Check. We lost that oral tradition is what I'm trying to say. The stories that we used to tell our children's children. I remember sitting on my grandfather's lap and getting those lessons. You follow what? We don't do that. We don't tell them stories. We tell them one another at the barbershop. You go through the whole damn story, what you was wearing, where you went to eat, whole bit, right or wrong. But we don't tell these stories to our children in a way that they could use those lessons. All right? So once upon a time, in the vibrant land of Africa, we spoke 1,000 different dialects on the African continent. This is not one language for Africa. Someone said, man, you look African. Well, what part of African do I look like? Like, where? You look like some of everybody. Everybody look like some of us, pardon me. 250,000 shades of midnight coming out of Africa. You can see everybody in us. Look around this room. Look at one another. You understand what I'm saying? So this whole idea of birthing, talking through the talking drum. All right, these ancient beats would one day inspire a whole generation, a whole new kind of music. They were tribal beats. Now, I need the producers in the house, like God and Ernie. Is he still in here? Okay. You're using the drum machine, but those beats per minute, all right, is in sync with the natural pulsation of the heart. And the heart beats at what rate? Anybody know? I know what you think. You think it's 76, 78. What you think? Right there.
What about 18?
Thinking of saying. All they did was they patterned the drum machine after that. You follow what I'm saying? So the synthesizers and the rest of that stuff was patterned up after the natural. Ernie beat you to the point. He go on his bike over there. That's my name, D-Boy. Just talking about producers and the producer walking the show. Right? What? Between 60 and 100. Between 60 and 100? I think they go a little bit more than 100. No, I do program stuff down at 140. A rapid pace. Dance, EDM, electronic dance music, and some other music like 160 now. This is getting cardiac arrest. You know what I'm saying? But I say heart rate. If your heart rate is greater above 100, then you have a problem. You understand what I'm saying? But they studied the human body in order to come up with the computer. They studied the human body in order to come up with the drum machine and all the other musical instruments that they patterned after the instruments that they stole from us. Because we weren't stupid, we knew what we were doing. We knew 2 hands on the drum was a certain sound. You press part of the other drum, hit the other side of it, it's a certain sound. Turn it upside down or sideways and hit the wood and do something else. Matter of fact, the drums that we made were made of a certain kind of wood from a certain kind of tree. As a matter of fact, deeper than that, that was part of your rites of passage. Follow what I'm saying? A certain animal grew up with you. She was going to sacrifice in a minute, all right? And a tree that your mama's mama sat under was your tree. That's the tree you would get that wood from to build your drum because it's part of your rites of passage. That's the animal that you would sacrifice and use the skin to wrap the drum. That was your drum. This is why in any African tradition, you can't touch another man's drum. That's like you touching somebody's wife. I'm serious. Anyway, hip hop, high infinite power, healing our people. All right? No one understands when we constructed hip hop, there was rules and regulations. You just could not come in the house of hip hop and do what you want to do. Matter of fact, can anybody come in your house and do what they want to do? Go anywhere they want to go? Go in the bedroom, look under the bed, under the mattress, look through the drawers. You can't do none of that, right or wrong. Well, it's the same way we set up hip hop. Come in and respect the architects. There's some rules. I'm going to govern this thing. All right? So we establish certain things that we put in place. All right? So the 5 elements of hip hop is what I want to talk about. Because after today, if you don't know what?
Now you know.
Now you know. So give me the four elements of hip hop. Just I need 4. Give me 1. You got 1. Which one? Graffiti is 1. DJ.
MCing.
Breaking is 3.
And MCing.
MCing is 4. What's the 5th one? Knowledge itself. You gotta have the 5th one in order to synthesize the other 4. The other 4 ain't gonna work unless you have knowledge itself. But what happens? That were the architects of hip hop. They didn't tap into and sit at the feet of them particular elders to get that information. So other people started coming in and started claiming hip hop. Hip hop started in Puerto Rico. Hip hop started there. So then when we look into the history of the Puerto Ricans in the history books, we don't find hip hop. We don't find hip hop in Cuba and none of them other aspects of drumming and other stuff we find it, but not hip hop. You go into our history, you'll find it. All right? Name me some DJs out of Brooklyn. Anybody know any DJs out of Brooklyn? Scratch? Way before Scratch though. Four?
Boogie down. He the boogie down.
Bronx. You see, we don't know the history. Brooklyn kicked it off way before the Bronx kicked it off.
Teach.
Look up DJ Flowers. Disco Twins. You remember the days of Centennial Park? The goddamn lights went out, the blackout in 76 in New York? Who was there? Any of y'all was there? Goddamn. 3-year-olds. Anyway,
Frequency was there, though. Frequency was there.
I was how you say, I'll be right back, huh? But anyway, you know that's a blackout in New York. Use my language here, but shit got stolen. Everybody was stealing, man. You talking about people with booming sound systems? It was ridiculous, man. The lights went out in New York in 3 days. Oh man, bro. Anyway, what's up? Anyway, so Brooklyn pride itself on who could have the biggest and the best system. Richard Long, you might want to remember his name. He built coffins that where you could just wheel the coffin in, take the lid off of it, plug up and start DJing. They had Berthas. You ever heard of Berthas? No one. That's them. Anyway, the Berthas was the big cabinet speakers that you could walk in. So you talk about hearing the music from they was rocking in Brooklyn and we heard it on Long Island. I'm dead serious. So when the music started, it was a thing in New York to play outside in the park. This was way before hip hop in the Bronx. Way before people were rapping. Never Hank Span, nobody know Hank Span. Oh, not WWRL. I'm going back too far. I'm dating myself again. I'm taking no problem. But it was rapping on the radio way before the Bronx. Wait, y'all know Dolomite, right?
Yeah. Check. Rudy Ray.
Thank you, damn. All right, I'm tapped into something.
Signified Monkey.
The Signified Monkey. Way down, the trouble. Give me the next line. Badass line stepped on the Signified Monkey feet. Come on, give me the line, bro. Okay, anyway. That's what he was doing in Brooklyn. Over music. On the radio. Already DJing. So when hip hop playing that started in the Bronx, it was disco songs that they were using to make hip hop songs. Then they moved and graduated to folk songs, and then they started snatching the little breaks out of songs to make. But clubs in the Bronx and Brooklyn was already doing it. So this false narrative that they came up with, it started in the Bronx, somebody came through with speakers and stopped. It was already going down in Brooklyn. Not to mention Long Island and other places. Okay, magical is about tapping. You tap into the ancestral realm. You pull that energy forward. All right. You gave birth to the elements. One of the main elements, DJing. All right. Way before Radio Shack, we took turntable number 1 with turntable number 2. The mixer was already born. We wanted to not create the mixer. What Black created was the slide, the fader, all right? The fader that he used to put on already existing parts of the mix. So yes, he went to Radio Shack, got the components, whatever, put the fader so you can go from turntable number 1 to turntable number 2. But we already had the up and down fader in the clubs already in Brooklyn, all right? And then when Hurt came along and they started experimenting with just finding the beat, it gave birth to the B-boy, the break beat boy. You understand what I'm saying? Who only danced to the break. You understand what I'm saying? So what I did, Chase, go back. See the cardboard on this feet? We went and found the cardboard, kicked the box open, laid it down with some duct tape in the street. All right, and we got down. They closed all of the musical classes in the schools.
Teach.
We said, the hell with it, we'll take it to the street. We took garbage cans and turned them over and beat on the garbage can. We already knew there was a steel drum, but that was in the Caribbean islands somewhere. We didn't know nothing, but we knew something about that. Because there were some brothers and sisters from the islands in Brooklyn and some other places, but we was in the street. You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't afford no expensive steel drums, so we took the garbage can over and started beating on them. When that didn't work, we just started beatboxing. understand what I'm saying? And then when other companies got a hold of what we were doing, they made boom boxes. All right, the expensive ass D-size batteries. You go. And then about 12 of them. And the damn the boom box is about this big. I'm just
JBC. JBC.
blowing the ears on that. And when they put that joint down, turned it on, and stood the big boys, it was on. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we got down. You understand what I'm saying? So they said when hip hop kicked off, they said it would only last for a few years. It's a fad, and there was some other thing. And then the brothers picked up the microphone. And all of those stories that we wanted to tell, everything that was on our mind, whatever, we picked up the mic. We told those particular stories. All right? Which wasn't a thing for us. Now, with the break beats, tell me some of those artists, or some of those songs that we use from early break beats that we was pulling from. Name some of them artists. Absolutely not. No. James Brown, man.
That's awesome.
Thank you, right? Huh?
The majority of them can be
Right? Paul and Funkadelic.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpio, absolutely not. Roberta Flack, that was my mama, man. Oh, no. Dennis Carter, Scorpio. Maybe some of the other songs. We used to break to. Just Begun, Jimmy Cast a Bunch.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? These are the songs that we used to break to. Now, Jimmy Cast didn't go to the studio saying, I'm going to make a break beat song. No, we found those records. We was watching something the other day, the two steps. The competition they used to have in Chicago. The two steps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did they find those songs at? Those songs have to find you. How do you know what song the two step to? Can anybody do? Because I don't know. We knew what song to break, though. Because when the break came on, it was on and popping, man. We knew when we were cutting your hands. Stop your feet. What did we do? We moved in a circle. Did we not? What did he break any? He's not the chip of the Olympics. What's her name?
Stop it. Stop it.
We moved in a circle, man. So we had to create the spiral, which is a kinship to spirit. Spirit is the spiral. Your fingertip, if you look at it close enough, it spirals out. The center of your hair, the hair spirals out. The blood spirals through the vein.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly. So the spiral spinning, we split on our heads. The spinning, the spiral is a kinship to the spirit. We have to whip up the spirit first. You understand what I'm saying? And watch any decent break dancer, they spinning. All right? So anywhere we went, during that particular, we had to let people know we were there. Of course, you know, we had the big backpacks and we stole whatever we needed to steal from the Ace Hardware or whatever. And we tagged the train.
Mm-hmm.
You had to know what you were doing because some of those places I see people tagging it was ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? You want to tag on the bottom of a Delta flight, plane. Somebody's tagging, I'm looking up, I'm like, doing they early at that work for Delta one day springs. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we tagged our names. And then what happened? When the trains went out on those tracks like veins in the human body, everybody knew something was going on in the Bronx. Because we saw a tag, the trains that was tagged. All right? And we had to go back to where the baby was born, which was really Brooklyn, but we went up to the Bronx. I went through that era of graffiti tagging. Then we had to get knowledge of something. We had to sit at the feet of the elders that knew the history of Black music. All right? Sampling was an intricate part of what we did. We tapped into those advertising. Give me a few minutes. So we had to tap into those ancestors' records that they were no longer with us. So we had to tap into that energy. All right? We were playing songs from people that we didn't even know existed. But we found those records. Now listen. There was an art. Now, me, I'm sure you can attest to this. Sometimes people come in the book and say, how you doing? You know, welcome to Medu Bookstore. Can I help you with something? They say, no, I'm just kind of, and you let them go. Because they got to touch the book. The book has to call them. That's the way we was with the record. You just go in the record shop and you thumb through the crates. You have to dig in the crates. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then we developed this beautiful art, man. of taking records. Of course, you had to buy 2 of the same record.
Check.
All right. Take the needle and drop it. It was art, man. I've seen cats do it. Like I think I saw Flash do it. Scratch used to do it. Take the needle and just drop it right on the spot where you need it. You understand what I'm saying? And you had to know those records. One of them DJs, you had to study the grooves in the record, man. And you had your sentence in your head. You didn't have it written down anywhere. It wasn't on nobody's computer.
Come on with it.
You had to know it and feel the people out. You understand what I'm saying? So sampling was a big part. Now I mentioned, we already went through the 5 elements. Name all them big companies that took advantage of something we created and we don't benefit from it today. Pioneer,
The Octopus,
Sony,
MCA,
the speaker people, the mixing people, the light people, all of them took advantage. Yeah, the people that made what do you call those things? The mixers,
Technique.
I mean, you name it. And then not only to mention cassette tape, all right, and then not only that, and then from the analog giving with the digital, now everything is being digitized. So everybody made money off of black people from every step of the way. You want to sit down? There's a seat right there, good bro. Everybody made money off of us every step of the way. From the time we even thought about hip hop, they made money off of us. We said hip hop on peace, love, unity, and having fun. There was nothing wrong with that. The new language of hip hop became the thing. Nothing wrong with having fun. All right? As long as it didn't get out of control. What hip hop did was curb some of the violence that was going on with the gangs in New York. All right? So when it came to birth, it gave people something to do in a way, some of us, to make money. So then now it morphed into this other thing. When cats are making beats on the computer, excuse me. You understand what I'm saying? They don't need expensive equipment anymore. All right? And I think that's the era that we're living in today. You got damn Fruity Loops on your computer. You are a producer. It's on and popping. Because it don't take much. It takes some being creative. Some of us use music as a platform to at least speak to what was going on in reference to our people as far as the struggle is concerned. Struggle for liberation, not just be struggling. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's a protest or we want to speak up and speak out about injustice. All right? Hip hop was the backdrop. Name some of the movies that they use hip hop as the backdrop. Do not say what? You want to say do the right thing? Name some of the movies. They use hip hop as a theme song.
Beach Street. Boys in the Hood.
Rush Crew. Eric Belafonte was responsible for some of the early movies because he financed them. But he understood what was going on with young people. All right? Anyway, we hooked up with Spike Lee. We ended up doing the whole movie soundtrack for He Got Game. Which was a beautiful thing, a beautiful experience. I learned a lot during that particular period. Yeah, there was a time where hip hop was just, they were trying to outlaw hip hop. So then what we did with Sugar Hill Gang and some other groups, they came and they reintroduced the whole idea of musical instruments back to hip hop. So then we started seeing a lot of groups going out with bands. Let me can y'all scan that and see where that will take you? Pick up your home again. For the people that just got here, I was telling them about how I put QR codes on every page, just kind of using technology to help those that might use the book as a tool to educate the young people. And they can scan the QR code that's on every page, which I thought was some genius. Not saying I'm a genius, I'm just saying genius. You give it to the idea, because it ain't mine. You can't prove me. We're going to pause right here just for the sake of pausing. All right. This is halfway through the lecture right here, and the book that I'm talking about is the book entitled Now You Know. All right. Hold on for a second. Let me see. All right, hopefully everyone can hear me. Hold on. I'm sure everyone can hear me. Once again, give me a thumbs up, something if you hear me. All right. I'm sure you'll hear me on IG. I'm right here. All right. This is Now You Know. I'm breaking down the 4 fundamental elements of hip hop. All right. For the layperson, for the person that just kind of like don't know, or for the children that might see this and they want the book. All right. We have to begin to get in front of these kind of narratives that people are kind of taking and running with. This is our history. This is our culture. And we have to kind of be very mindful of how this thing works, family. All right. So be very, very, very mindful of how this works. This is our culture indeed. All right. All right. So let's begin to get in front of these particular narratives that people are trying to reshape, reimagine, and rewrite. All right. They're trying to rewrite our history. They're trying to rewrite our culture. Like I said, I'm on granddad duty today. I'm not even supposed to be on. From the weather keeps changing back and forth. So I don't know what to do it for y'all, but it's killing me for real. What's up? You all right?
Where's the iPad? Why is it
Well,
like this?
can I do my show and you just giving orders? I was gonna take it upstairs. We're gonna make the castle upstairs, okay?
No, I wanted.
You want the castle down here?
Yeah.
All right, let me put this back on and then we'll make the castle. All right, so I'm on granddad duty, so as you can see the boss back here. All right, let's dive back into this. And let's kind of get it going. All right, hold on. Mute my mic. All right. Everyone get one second, fam. All right, everyone on IG. I'm gonna have to sign out because this thing is only giving me X amount of time. But I really appreciate y'all. The name of the book is Now You Know. All right. It's Now You Know. All right. Check it out at Medu Bookstore in Atlanta. I'm not sure if it's in any other bookstores. If you want the book, hit me up directly, 678-557-2919. My site is going back up this week, so check me out at www.professorgriff.me. All right. All right, fam. Hold on for a second. All right, peace. All right.
All right. The fader that he used to put on already existing parts of the mixer. Yes, he went to Radio Shack, got the components, whatever. Put the fader so you can go from turntable number 1 to turntable number 2. But we already had the up and down fader in the clubs already in Brooklyn. All right. And then when Hurt came along and they started experimenting with just finding the beat, it gave birth to the B-boy, the break beat boy. You understand what I'm saying? Who only danced to the break. You understand what I'm saying? So what I did in that case, I'm gonna go back. See the cardboard on this feet? We went down the cardboard, kicked the box open, laid it down with some duct tape in the street. All right, and we got down. They closed all of the musical classes in the schools.
Teach.
We said, hell with it, we'll take it to the street. We took garbage cans and turned them over and beat on the garbage cans. We already knew there was still a drum, but that was in the Caribbean islands somewhere. We didn't know nothing, but we knew something about that. Because there were some brothers and sisters from the islands in Brooklyn and some other places. But we was in the street.